Dear students, welcome to the course Data Communication. I am Kalyani Pawar, lecturer in Department of Information Technology at Vidyalankar Polytechnic, Mumbai. Today we will learn unit number 1, that is Introduction to Data Communication. The course outcome for this unit is to identify the process of data communication. The unit outcome is to compare analog and digital signal on a given parameters. The topic for today's session are analog signal, analog transmissions, and digital transmissions. The key takeaway point from today's lecture is we will be able to define analog and digital signal and analog and digital transmissions. The learning objective of today's session is to make you understand the different signals like analog and digital and their transmissions, analog transmission and digital transmission. Next is the concept map. First, we will be studying what are analog signals and then we will study what is analog transmission. Similarly, we will be studying digital signals and digital transmission. So let us start first with analog signal. Analog signal is a continuous waveform that changes smoothly over the time and it is usually represented by a sine wave. Figure represents analog signal. Figure represents a sine wave, okay, continuously moving sine wave, which is called as analog signal. So let us now see what are the advantages of analog signal. It is easier in processing. It is best suited for audio and video transmission. It has a low cost and it is portable. It uses less bandwidth than digital signals and it also consumes uh, less bandwidth. Next, we will see what are the disadvantages of analog signal. It is easily affected by noise. So, the effects of noise creates a signal loss and distortion in analog signal. They require high quality processing with high power requirements. Next, we will be studying what are digital signals. Digital signal is discrete in nature. It is represented as 1 and 0. Figure represents a digital signal, which is having a combination of ones and zeros. Let us see what are the disadvantages. What are the advantages and disadvantages of digital signal? We will first begin with the advantages of digital signal. The effect of distortion, noise and interference is much less in digital signals as they are less affected. Digital circuits are more reliable and secure. They are easy to design and cheaper than analog circuits. The hardware implementation in digital circuits is more flexible than analog. They need more bandwidth to transmit the same information. These are the disadvantages of digital signal, that they require more bandwidth to transmit the same information and the transmitter and receiver have to be synchronized very carefully for sending the data. So let us see the comparison of analog and digital signals. Over here we can see there are 10 points of comparison. Let us see this one by one. Analog signals are continuous in nature, digital signals are discrete in nature. Analog signal use continuous values for representing the information. Digital signal use discrete values for representing the information. Analog signals can be affected by the noise during the transmission. Digital signals cannot be affected by noise during the transmission. Accuracy of analog signal is affected by the noise. Digital signals are noise immune, hence the accuracy is less affected by noise. Devices which are using analog signals are less flexible. Devices using digital signals are very flexible. Analog signals consumes less bandwidth. Digital signals consume more bandwidth. Analog signals are stored in the form of continuous waveform. Digital signals are stored in the form of binary bits, zeros and ones. Analog signals have low cost. Digital signals have high cost. Analog signals are portable. Digital signals are not portable. Analog signals give observation error. Digital signal doesn't give any observation error. So these are few points of comparison between analog and digital signals. Now let us study what is analog transmission. Analog transmission means transmitting only analog signals. The data is transmitted via a carrier wave, a simple wave whose only purpose is to transport the data by modification of one of its characteristics, namely amplitude, frequency, or phase. Next, we will be seeing digital transmission. It means transmitting both analog and digital signals. Repeaters are mainly used for transmission of digital signals. In the figure, we can see there is a source and from the source, the digital signal which is being sent, it is being sent to the destination with the help of repeater. So digital signal leaving from the source, it is being transmitted, and during the transmission, it is possible that the signal might get attenuated and it might have some distortion. So how to remove this attenuation and distortion? So for that purpose, we are using repeaters. So repeater over here is like an amplifier. It regenerates the signal and it converts a signal back into its original form. It removes noise from the signal and then it sends the signal further to the destination. So, students, let us quickly summarize what we have seen in today's session. We studied analog signal. Okay, so analog signal is defined as a continuous waveform that changes smoothly over the time. It means transmitting only analog signals. Digital signal is discrete in nature. It means transmitting both analog and digital signal. Means we can conclude over here like analog signals are only used, analog transmission is only used for sending analog signal, but digital signal, digital transmission uses both analog and digital signal can be transmitted with the help of digital transmission. Thank you.